Hey guys, I'm at the gym now. Today's workout, it's going to be the 400 dumbbell circuit. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do 10 exercises, and each one is done for 20 reps, and we're going to do that for 2 rounds. Okay, so there's 400. 20 times 10 is 200, times 2 rounds is 400. Okay, now there are a couple of movements which are done with body weight only. All right, so it's not technically an entire dumbbell workout, but it can be done anywhere. Now I'm in the gym right now, but you can just as easily do it at home. Okay, all you need is a pair of adjustable dumbbells, or maybe you can a fixed dumbbell, because you'll most likely have to use different weights for some of the different movements. But the goal is to do 20 reps. Okay, it's not necessarily like a strength building workout as much as kind of like an overall conditioning workout, but there is still some strength involved. Okay, you're gonna build muscle, build strength, lose fat, but it's really focusing more on the conditioning. Okay, so it's a very, very good workout. The amount of weight isn't the goal here, isn't the focus. It's more about getting in the reps nice and clean, nice and steady, no sloppy reps. And that's the key. Okay, that's much more important than the sheer poundage. Okay, let's see on the other side. All right, first up we have the flat dumbbell bench press. So it's important to keep your feet flat on the ground for this one, and make sure that your back has a slight arch to it. So you want to stick out your chest and plant those shoulders as you do it. Okay. Now I'm doing it with my hands at about 45 degrees. You can have it with your hands parallel to each other, facing, or you can have them facing forward. It's up to you. I just find this 45 degree angle to be the most comfortable for myself. And there you go. 20 reps. Okay, next up we have a goblet squat. Now I chose to do the single dumbbell goblet version, but you could do 2 dumbbells as well if you want to. Just make sure that you focus on pushing your feet through the floor rather than standing up. That seems to align your body better. And also look slightly upwards whenever you do any kind of squat or deadlift movement. Well, the bent-legged deadlift, that is. Make sure that you always look slightly upwards and things, because as they teach in gymnastics and other disciplines, you go to where you look. And there you go. Yeah, make sure the legs go to about parallel with the floor or slightly below. I think I'm just a little bit below parallel with the floor. Okay, next up, Bentover Row. Okay, the thing here is always remember, butt out, chest out is the position you want to have. That will arch your back. Also notice I'm pulling the dumbbells towards my hip, not towards my chest. Some people do it towards their chest, but doing that will involve the arms a bit too much. And that's not the goal here. The goal is to train the back. So by pulling towards the hips, you'll get a better contraction of the muscles of the upper back. Alright, next up, now you can see how I showed you that little thing there with my hand. I'm jamming my pinky side on my hand against the dumbbell plate. The reason why I do this is because I'm the dumbbell will hang down in that way, and it seems to work better for this movement. And there you go. Also, you notice I don't have to lock out the arms necessarily. I just try to push it up and back. Alright, next up we have the Romanian style deadlift. This is different from the regular bent-legged one, where I'm bending at the waist, forward at the waist more than a regular deadlift. So I'm hinging it there more than, it's more of a pull than a squat. Sometimes a deadlift is called a squat lift, but a nickname for it. But this way, I'm really hinging at the waist and using the hips to push forward, and that is what's actually extending me. And yeah, you see it definitely works on the lower back and the hamstrings, particularly, and the glutes, of course. And just about every other muscle you got too, upper back and grip and all kinds of good stuff from the Romanian deadlift. Alright, next up we have the dumbbell curl. Now, When you're using heavier weights, it's best often to do one arm at a time. Because these are lighter, it's best to do two at a time, and we're also doing higher reps, okay? You notice that I'm rotating my hands on the way up, okay? This will allow for extra contraction, and it will allow you for a full stretch, because when your hands face forward the entire time, oftentimes you don't go to full extension. And this way you can, so it works a lot better, and you get some extra contraction due to the rotation too. Alright, next up we have the knuckle push-ups. You don't have to do it in your knuckles if you don't want to, but I'm doing it, the reason why I'm doing this is because I can get a close range, a close grip, and that way I have a little more emphasis on the triceps than the chest. The bench press earlier was more chest emphasis, this is more tricep emphasis. But either way, whenever you work any kind of pushing muscles, you're always going to work, any kind of pushing movement will always train the chest and triceps and the front deltoid. Alright, next up we had a kick out. This was actually taught to me by my friend who used to be a competitive wrestler, and he really liked doing this exercise here. And there you go, 20 reps here, and we're almost at the end now. Okay, next up we have the Spiderman mountain climber. Okay, so on this one I'm going on the outside of my arms here. All right, and so doing that will work the oblique muscles more than the front part of your stomach. Okay, and you just try and get your foot up as close to your hand as you can. And last but not least, we have the bicycle crunch. Okay, just try and touch your elbow to your opposite knee. Okay, try to. I can't actually reach it, but I try to. Anyways, and there you go. That completes one round. I'll do that one more time, and you can see 20 reps each exercise, and there's your 400 circuit. There you go. Try it out.